Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the Golden Handshake mission set in New York City. And today we'll be taking care of the Pride Goeth Before Destruction challenge for killing Athena Savalis with her award. So for this one we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol and a disposable scrambler in a briefcase. The briefcase we need for the data core in the vault. So from the start and off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way into the bank around to our left, where we will be faced with a set of double doors. We're going to lockpick our way through these doors very quickly and make our way inside. Once inside, we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, destroy the camera above the glass doors, select our disposable scrambler from our briefcase and use that on the electronic door leading down to the vault. So once we reach the bottom of the stairs, we are once again going to pull out our silenced pistol, open the door, shoot the camera above the security office and move round to our left to lockpick the closet on the wall. In here we find ourselves some chloroform, and we're going to make our way behind us into the loading dock where we find an air vent, and we're going to add our chloroform to the air vents and make our way back to the security office and turn on the ventilation system, and that will render all of the 4 guards in the security office immediately unconscious. There we go. We can turn off the ventilation system. We'll make our way into the security office, take out the surveillance system, and in here we're going to need a number of items. Firstly, we're going to collect the key card, one of the guard's guns. We're going to take his outfit as well, and then we're going to move over to the guard who is on our left, and he has a key which opens the safe on the back wall here. And in this safe we will find a vault key card. So we're going to take the vault key card, make our way across the room to the pedestal. We're going to use our key card on the pedestal there, which will unlock the pedestal outside the vault. And we now can access the vault. So we're going to approach the pedestal outside the vault, push the big red button, and wait for the door to open. Once we're able to get past the door into the vault, we are presented with a laser grid and another pistol. So we're going to use the vault key card to disable the laser grid, make our way to the data storage system at the back of the vault and pull out the data core. So with that now in hand, we're going to place that in our briefcase, collect our briefcase up, and we're now going to make our way upstairs all the way up to Athena's office, which is why we've taken this outfit in particular. So we're going to exit the vault, lockpick our way through the gate just on our right, and we're going to proceed to run all the way up to the top floor. So all the way around up the stairs and along the balcony here, right down to the very end. And around the corner we find another set of stairs leading us up to the investment floor. Be aware there are a couple of enforcers in the security office just to our right there, but they're easy enough to avoid. Before we continue on up the stairs into Athena's reception area, we're going to hang a left, climb over the plants, and we're going to use a key card to access the restroom that's here. And in here we're going to drop our briefcase once we've triggered the modem in the corner of the room, and that's going to shut down the Wi-Fi systems, and eventually, it does take a little while, an IT guy will come along to fix it, and I'm just sort of hanging here because I think the door's going to close, forgetting that he's standing in the way. So we need to close the door for him. There we go. And we're going to render the IT guy unconscious. We're going to hide his body in the closet on the far side of the room, and we're going to take his outfit. just because it means moving around in Athena's office with relative impunity. I do not believe there are any enforcers to this outfit up here. So we're going to make our way into Athena's office. We're going to select the gun that we picked up earlier on and collect the 2 coins on display there. And we're going to make our way around to the back of the sofa once we've dropped our gun on the floor. And we're going to time this so that when Athena comes out of the boardroom, as she's just doing there, we're going to take one of the coins we've collected and throw it over by the gun we've dropped, and hopefully our timing will work out just right, that when the guard who's sent over to collect the gun finds the gun and is exiting the room, Athena will also just be getting ready to exit the room to go to her little sanctum, and that gives us the opportunity to get behind the one remaining guard. And once Athena and her bodyguard have moved safe enough away, we can pounce on this guard, render him unconscious, grab the gun he drops, grab his body, and we're going to drag him into the crate on the far side of the room here. So with that taken care of, that's 1 guard down, 2 to go. So for the next guard, it's going to be relatively easy. We're just going to wait for Athena to go through her routine once again. And when she makes her way back into her inner sanctum and her bodyguard follows, we can then walk up behind the other guard and take his, knock him out and hide him in the crate.
When one of the 2 must be lacking.
So Athena's going to make her way back into her inner sanctum now, and we are just going to get ourselves in position. We don't want Athena to see us because it will interrupt her routine, because we're wearing the IT guy's outfit, so that's why we stay hidden. But once she's left the room and her bodyguard has followed, we're just going to wait by this other guard for him to move away from the pillar. And as soon as he does, we can pounce on him, render him unconscious, collect up our coin and the gun that he drops, and we're going to take his body and hide him in the crate provided along with his colleague. So from there, we're going to make our way towards the inner sanctum, and we're going to hide ourselves just behind this curtain here, and in a few moments the bodyguard of Athena will come out, followed by Athena herself, and when she turns around to leave and to go back into the boardroom, we can exit our hidey hole and get ourselves nicely positioned behind her bodyguard. So when she's finished admiring this picture, she will turn to leave. We can then exit, get ourselves nicely plugged up behind the bodyguard. We are trespassing here, so you want to be a little bit careful. Once Athena's far enough away, we're going to pounce on her bodyguard, grab everything he drops, making sure you get that key. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided, and we're going to make our way into the inner sanctum, and we're going to collect the CEO key from the table here. So everything is now basically in place and ready to go for the Pride Goeth Before Destruction challenge. All we need to do now is avoid Athena so that we don't break her routine, although at this point it doesn't really matter if we do. So she's going to approach the clock on the wall, or the wall clock, and we can then make our way around behind her and back towards the large white sofa, where on the mantelpiece behind us we will see an award and a gramophone. So all we've got to do now basically is wait for Athena to go on with her routine. She will make her way back into her inner sanctum, and when she does, we're going to turn on the gramophone. But we're going to time this because she's in a sanctum for about a minute or so. We're just going to wait a little while before we stand up. A little bit early, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to turn on the gramophone so that when Athena returns to her office, the gramophone will distract her into this direction. And again, we want to avoid contact with her or visual contact with her at the very least. So when she comes out again, she will be distracted. We're going to work our way around this pillar and the desk next to it to avoid her line of sight. And once she turns off the gramophone, she will then make her way past the award on the mantelpiece and stop to admire it. And that's when we can walk up behind her and slam her head into it. So Athena's just getting distracted by the gramophone now. So we are going to crouch down and start making our way around the pillar and the desk, keeping them between us and Athena. So as she passes round past the pillar, we can make our way all the way round. We're going to just wait here behind this cabinet for her to turn off the gramophone. We'll work our way a little bit closer. And she's going to turn to her left, and we can then approach her from behind and slam her head into the award, which is decidedly spiky. And that gets us the Pride Goeth Before Destruction.
Eliminated. Good work, 47.
So all that's left for us to do is make good our escape. So we're going to retrieve the data core from on the floor somewhere around here. Ah, there you are. And we're going to head for the CEO exit, which is one floor below us and the nearest exit. So there you go, that is the Pride Goeth Before Destruction challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.